I'm here to tell you the grand and glorious tale of blue table painting. It started in the year 2003. I was a teacher in an inner city school in California, San Francisco Bay Area. And when the pay cuts came and I had to find a job over the summer, I started taking on commissions for figurines. And I did the math, determined that it would be a good profession for me. Of course, it wasn't a profession at the time. Miniatures painting is still an emerging industry. And so I left my job and started working at home, and it was really quite wonderful. If you flash back to that, that was 2004, January 1st, 2004, I started blue table painting. And flash back again to 2003, I did come home from work one day, and my then 3-year-old son recoiled from me as if a stranger, and that's how much I was out of the house. And I determined then that something had to change. You know what, I have to start over again. I'm flipping back and forth. Okay.
It's okay to put this much detail in it, though.
Is it? Okay. Hey there, my name is Sean Gately, and I'm going to tell you the grand and glorious tale of blue table painting. It starts in the year 2003. I'm a school teacher in the San Francisco Bay Area, East Palo Alto, and that could probably be termed the inner city. It's hard knocks, and I had to get up really early in the morning, about 4:30 a.m., and beat the traffic. My family didn't get to see very much of me, and when they did, I was not a very happy individual, and because there was a lot of stress there. And I loved painting miniatures ever since 1996 when I started playing miniatures games. I got a tremendous amount of peace and satisfaction from just painting figures, and that was my thing. I played the games as well, and that was all fine, but I would always show up at the local game shop, something painted, and with pride and satisfaction. So one day I came home and my 3-year-old son recoiled from me as if from a stranger. And I thought, wow, something's got to break. And long about that time also my father was diagnosed with terminal cancer. And he always had quite an entrepreneurial spirit. And every day on my way home from work, I would call him. He was back in Oregon, and we would talk. And what emerged during this time of all these conversations with my father, and also finding out that I could paint on commission and earn money doing that, the concept of blue table painting formed. And so January 1st, 2004, I started blue table painting. I just did it out of my garage, and that's how a lot of soloists start. And as the years went on, in 2004, we went to a games day in Seattle, and that was my first exposure to the tournament scene. And I went there to hopefully make some contacts, and a wood elf army that I painted for a friend of mine took Player's Choice, an award that I still have boxed up around here somewhere. And that spring, my wife and I, for a lark, we put in for a home loan. And of course, that was the golden age when they were just passing those home loans out like candy. And so we were approved, and we thought, wow, we could just move anywhere now. And so we chose Spanish Fork, Utah. My wife has family out here, and so that was a really wholesome place for us to move to and raise our then 2 young kids. Since then, I now have 2 more kids. I just absolutely love my family life. I'm close to, my home is very close to where I work, very established in the community. And so in 2004, we moved to Spanish Fork, Utah, and opened rented a studio, and I had a few workers there. And from 2004 to the present, blue table painting has just expanded at a very reasonable pace. It isn't an overnight success. There's a lot of hard work and effort and planning, literally blood, literally sweat, and literally tears have gone into this business. But behind all that, a lot of joy and I've learned a lot of things as a business owner. I'm extremely optimistic. Right now, we have our current situation in 2012 is that we have purchased a building, renovated it. So Blue Table Painting has transformed from a one-man band to a small show to now a bona fide company where our name is on the deed, we own the land beneath our feet, and we're dedicated. I have a view towards the future, the long term, 20, 40, 60 years. I am in the process of creating, along with the amazing people who have been attracted to the company, not just a good company, but a great company, one that will have a legacy and will have an impact on the industry that it's in. And that is the history in brief of Blue Table Painting. Those of you that have watched our YouTube channel started watching the saga unfold, I do believe, in 2007. So if you started in 2007, you're actually only picking up halfway through the story. And but that's still we were pretty small at the time. And of course, we have great plans. We're laying groundwork for the future. Thank you very much for tuning in.